Scuze. Ce?
Nimic.
Nu știu să fac.
Încerc să filmez dacă tu vorbești tot timpul. O să-l pun pe mut și gata. Îl pun pe mut, îi bag muzică și gata. Nu știu, nici eu mereu, când mă apucă. So, we got to step 27. And it's mainly about the masts. And some of the things in this step I've already done. Remember, in the forward island I did this curved railing a long time ago. This is done. This one here is not done, at the aft island. The boom here is done. We did it some weeks ago. This stair is installed for the forward island, but this one not, and neither is this boom here. All this to say that for these masts we have two ways of doing it, and necessarily I'll have to do both ways and see which one is better. Maybe I'll learn something from this. One way is for the first island, for the forward island, to assemble the mast. This one is done, and this small platform is already installed, so I come with the mast on top of everything, and I put it here, and I put this big boom H9 when everything up to here is in place. I find it, I don't know, I know myself, and I find it complicated. The other way is what I did for the second island, for the aft island. This fighting top is not yet, remember, this one is not glued, and I think I'm gonna assemble the mast, put it on the platform, install the railing before that, and come with everything on top of this piece that's detachable as yet, so it's not yet glued. And then I will put everything on top of this mast. I don't know which one will be better, but yeah, this is how I'm gonna proceed. And I think the first step would be to do this curved railing the same way I did this one, and to paint the pieces for the masts. It's gonna be XF60 dark yellow, like the rest of the superstructure. We have this E35 and 36 mast and boom, and then we have H9, the big boom. The big, it's not a boom, it's a yard arm, I think they call it a yard arm, and H9 and H2 another one. So and we have to do it twice, so we have twice, yeah. So separate them from the The masts are identical. Okay. I'm gonna fix them like this for the purpose of painting, and I'm not gonna start the airbrush only for them. I will do them by hand. I know I said many times I shouldn't do that, but here we are. And I said H9 and H2. H2 are these ones. And H9. I should clean these ones. There are traces of plastic on them. I will clean them off camera and then I will paint. But these are mainly the pieces for the masts. We'll advance with this one, and I was looking at the instructions, and this one is the last major one for the superstructure. We will have these frames in step 28 and some elaborate access stairs here and the boat, and pretty much the same for the step 29, which is the last one. Can you imagine, it's the last one? And then at the very end I will have this railing, which I know for sure I cannot install properly because my boats were not properly aligned. We'll see. We'll worry about that later. But I think we approached the finish line. There is still a lot of work, and let's not forget the rigging. But we are quite advanced here. I'm happy with this. So, look what I've done. I've created these masts, the upper parts. Only difference is that this one will go on the forward island. Let me rearrange here. Okay, so this one will go here, and these two parts will have to come here on top of this one when everything will be ready. Now, putting them together wasn't very complicated. I did my best to have them straight, orthogonal and aligned. I also installed this yard arm on the aft fighting top. What should I do now? Well, I'm very tempted to install the fore yard arm here. I mean this one. It should enter simply like this. Supposed to click at some point and just enter there. Well, it doesn't. The other one was much easier, but I had a better position. Here we are. I have to look it from all directions. Try to have it aligned, I hope, and straight. I mean, as horizontal as I could make it. I'm a bit disorganized here, I apologize for that. I have something else on the table, and you will see it in the last episode of this build. Well, of course it's not straight, but I think I can make it straight. Maybe something like this. This would be the good position, but it doesn't want to stay in the good position, of course. And watching from the top is also not aligned, not yet. I think now it's much better. It's gonna take some tinkering, this one. I'm gonna add some tamiacin. Just to try to start a bonding over there. And of course I can move it as much as I want. I still can move it. It has a tendency of going lower. Maybe I should intervene now with CA glue. Too much. That's way too much. I'm gonna try again. In the front. The model is not in a very good position, is not straight either. I have to think this through for the next models. How do you fix the model to stay straight and to be quite blocked? I know Ron is perhaps laughing at me now, because one of the first things he does for a model is to build a cradle, and the model stays very protected and very straight in that cradle, and I don't do it. I didn't do it, and now I come to regret it, but perhaps I will do something like this next for the next model. I think it's not that bad. A bit more this way. Watching from a top, it's okay. Watching from the side, I'm not so sure. Let me watch it from the side. Yeah, it's quite okay. From the side too. And then watching from front, it's still not okay. Well, I was afraid of this when I realized I have to install this yard arm on the mast already installed on the ship, on the model. This is why I'm gonna leave it like this. This is why I did it differently for the second one, for the aft one. And I have to tell you, for this one, it went so easy. The piece was staying on the flat surface, horizontal and everything, and it went much easier, much faster. The same I can say about this one. And now in the instructions, if you look at the instructions, let's look at the instructions, not to say or do something stupid. This is the fighting top at the aft part. That means this one is like this towards the the aft part, and then this one, which comes on top, is not like this the way it was in the forward island. It's like this. You can see it here. This round platform, the round part is toward the bow, so it has to come here and like this. Yeah, well, that one will be something to fix it there in the proper position, but I don't lose hope. At least I'm not on the ship, I'm on the table. So we'll see how this one goes. What would be the best position to install this platform? Let me change here, because you cannot see anything from that position. Okay, I'm gonna put this one here, and I think I'm gonna give it some CA glue already over there on top. Once again, I have a big blob of CA glue in my applicator. Nothing wrong with that. Should be enough for now. How about I come now with this one? Try to place it here as straight, as aligned and as vertical as I can, and I have to look fast from top. From top we are okay. From the side we are okay, I would say, and from the front we are not okay at all. It needs to be adjusted. Adjusted from here, like this. Yeah, I think this is the proper position. But now we are not aligned. Ah, that one, I broke it. Okay, no worries. At least this one I want to stay in place, to let it dry. It looks good. From the side it looks good, from the front and it looks good, almost good, from the top. So if I leave it like this to dry, later on I could replace this one here. The gluing was very weak, it was my fault. Yeah. and then when everything is said and done, this whole sub-assembly, I have to place it on top of the mast on the ship, and that will conclude the business of the masts. Keep in mind we still have to install one boom and one reflector, one light, but that should go fast enough for now. I will try to install the forward one while the second one is drying, is curing. It went well, the reconstruction, but it was a bit unfortunate, but absolutely expectable, predictable even. Okay, let's try more CA glue here. It's way too much. This time I cannot do it like this. I have to clean my applicator. Sorry about that, you don't see it. I'm just cleaning my needle here. Just before I replugged in the camera, I was thinking about the potential for catastrophe now that I will have the mast installed. Potential of inadvertently, my English is so bad this evening, touching the mast once installed and ruining everything. Knowing me, knowing myself, I'd say that's not a potential, that's a solid probability. But we'll see how things work. I'm gonna add a bit more. I want that base to be properly... okay. To be properly fixed in there. Okay. This is the position. From the side it looks okay. I'm gonna leave it just a bit in place. Okay, once again. From the side looks okay. From the top looks okay. And from the front, well, it looks kinda okay too, except for a bit of movement here. Maybe something like this, I don't know. I'm afraid to play more with them because well, you know what's gonna happen. as Ron Calverley says all the time, stop tinkering. Stop, just stop. I think we are okay. Once again I'm gonna look from behind. It's not very nice from behind, but it's not this one. I'm sorry, I don't see anything. It's not this one, that's the problem. It's the boom, the yard arm. This one is the problem. It's not perfectly aligned with the other ones. Should I bother now? Should I lose sleep over that? Given that I don't go to any competition, and with my skills nobody would even invite me at any museum presentation or whatever exposition I make myself laugh. I think I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. And for the sake of the end of the episode, let's try to make a dry run of the other one. What do you think? If I got this one here, like this, well, almost like this, somewhat like this. Yeah, you don't see it from a proper place, from a proper angle, but it's not half bad. Of course, it's gonna take a lot of readjustment once I decide to glue it in place, but that will be done off camera. I have to say this method feels better and it was easier than whatever I had to do here at the first island. So I really enjoy making sub-assemblies like this and then mounting them together on the ship. Yeah, very, very interesting. I still have to install the boom and the reflector, and this step 27, it's done. Thank you for watching.